Hey, it's Michael. Welcome to another video lesson about screens. But this time I would like to show you how to implement screen into workflow, because believe me, this is really powerful feature and can add extra functionality plus extra control to your project. So previously I showed you how to implement different screen schemes into the different project issue types. So if you haven't actually watched that, if you didn't watch that, please check the video description. That you will be linked to this video in the description. But now let's jump quickly into our Jira Cloud, and I'm going to show you what I would like to do and why this is actually so important. When I work with, especially with larger projects, that is absolutely must have. So please pay attention, and of course, as always, please follow my steps on your Jira. I will be using Jira Cloud, but in the server it's like almost the same. All right, let's get to it. Right, so I am on my sample data project. By the way, it doesn't really matter what project you are using. It doesn't absolutely matter, because it does need to be agile. It could be event service desk. And again, I use actually Kanban board or Scrum board, it doesn't matter. But if you do not use Kanban board, it will still be valid. However, it's just going to be easier to visualize this. So, okay, what is the problem? So the problem is, look, if I am going to move this issue from whatever status to whatever, there is like zero information between them. Yeah, what I'm talking about. So look, I'm gonna move this to in review, and it's just like moving freely to review. And maybe for that status is like to do in progress review is not the problem, but the biggest, in my opinion, problem is when you move them into done. Because look, there is absolutely zero, like question what is happened. And that's why normally, especially on the production environment, I will never allow to do that. Yeah, I will always have that extra information, just even asking for a few extra bits. And now I'm going to show you how to do it, because believe me, this is super simple if we can compare to our previous video about the screen schemes and operate on the different event issue types. Right, so step one is we're gonna go move this to the in review, which is fine. So step one is we need to define that screen. Yeah, so again, it will be really good naming it. And if you're not sure about the screens, please watch my other videos when I explain actually what the screen is. But it's like this pop-up, yeah, so just to let you know, like this is actually screen when you create the issue. Yeah? So what we're going to do, I'm going to leave this tab open. I will go to my next tab, which is, by the way, and I'm going to go for screens. Yeah, just screens, no screen schemes. Yeah, and because I would like to start from blank, I will create new one. So again, very important is the name. So I'm going to call it as my project, but what is very important, you can share that screen across multiple projects. Like even if if you want all of them, no problem. So just call it like something like common. Yeah, but I'm going to call it SSB because the project, and in my case will be done. Let's maybe done screen. Cool. Let's add it. And what is interesting happened, SSB, just I keep mixing this SSB with SSP, don't know why, but done screen is empty. And I would like to keep it as it is because I would like to show you something. Yeah. So now we need to introduce that screen into workflow. So super important step. Why workflow? Because it's not possible to do it from the board. So again, I need another tab. Okay, so let's go to the projects, go to SSB, yeah, go to the project settings, and we're going to use workflows. And again, if you've got 2 or 3 workflows, make sure you're going to do it for the right one. Yeah, so I don't know which one for you is the right one, but mine is over here. Okay, and now, without going to super details what is going on in this one, like block this somewhere here, waiting for client is somewhere here, which is fine. In progress, it doesn't matter, I'm just a little bit reordering it just to tidy up. Okay, and we need that screen to appear on a done section, done status. Yeah. So by the way, if you want, of course, for different, that's going to be different transition. and you will implement that into transition. So make sure the transition is selected and go to edit. And from here, from this actually screen, you go to to the name of the screen, SSB. And as you can see, done screen, save. Very important last step is, of course, to publish it. Yeah. So where is the buy? Here's publish draft. Do you want to copy? No. So something interesting going to happen now. So as you remember, this on this tab, we still got this tab open. Yeah, and it's empty. I do not have anything. So let's see what is going to happen. So again, you don't really need to refresh, but just in case, I'm going to refresh it, and I'm going to move it to done. And look at this. Our screen is completed, but something is interesting happened. So why there is a done, a comment, even if nothing is specified? Yeah, the answer is very simple, because the screen requires that very absolutely minimum comment. So that is why, even if you start typing, it's comment. It's not going to be here. Yeah, that's the reason why it is not here, because it's always the minimum. But okay, let's have a little bit more fun with this. And I'm going to add a few more extra information. For instance, we can add like time tracking. Yeah, we can add assigning, just in case, you know, because I don't really need to know. And maybe we're gonna add something completely custom. Yeah. So we've got department. Yeah. And look at this, what's going to happen now. So I'm going to cancel this, refresh, move it to done. And of course, look at this, there is actually asking me for more information. So actually time tracking is not very fortunate. Sorry, I forgot to, we should actually put log work. That's going to be more accurate. Yeah, let's see. So if we, yeah, so log work is a little bit more. But at the moment, I can actually specify who is the assignee, what is my department, whatever it is. And of course, I have information about the time spent plus the comment. So we're almost done. Of course, you know, you can duplicate this, copy this into your specification. In my case, it's only done. Probably in a production, I will have a screen for every single step. But I'm going to tell you what is another little issue. It is not possible to, from here, to make it mandatory. And yes, I am recording next video, which I'm going to show you how to add mandatory fields into the screen, which is the part of the workflow, and we will be using validators for that, but it's part of another tutorial. All right, so thank you very much for watching. This one was shorter. I was trying really hard to record a little bit shorter. And as always, please subscribe to my channel and do not watch it. Follow my steps. Thank you very much, and I hope to see you next time.